I'm Callie Arndt with Backcountry Treks, and Tyson and I skinned into a hut about 5 miles of a skin today, and it's absolutely beautiful. We're up here in the middle of nowhere. And unlike him, I actually got the chance to try out one of CamelBak's packs that they designed specifically for skiing and snowboarding. Now, if you're like us, we actually have Avalanche backpacks that we wear anytime we're in the backcountry and avalanche terrain. But today, since we weren't heading into avalanche terrain at all, we were just kind of skinning up a road, I got to use this and I was really impressed by it, and there are a lot of really cool features about it that I wish that my Avi pack had, because they're just amazing and they make a lot of sense. So first of all, this is the Phantom 20 liter, and it does have the lumbar reservoir. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but that's just a quick, easy access right here on the lumbar portion of the backpack. And it really does a good job of keeping that weight low and off your shoulders, which, you know, after skidding for 5 miles, I don't know, maybe I'm just weak, but even with the lumbar, I'll start to get a little bit sore. So I'm really glad that it's on my hips. I love having the weight down low on my hips, which brings me to my next point. The adjustment on this backpack is a little bit interesting. It does have the waist strap, obviously, any major backpack will. It also has a little bit of adjustment with the shoulder straps. Now, it adjusts down low, however, it doesn't have the adjustment up high. I wish that it did have that adjustment, because it would fit me a little bit better if I had a little bit more room to work with up here. But as it sits, it fits me pretty well, and there is quite a bit of adjustment to be had. There also is a chest strap here just for security purposes. Now, since this is designed for skiing and snowboarding, it comes with an insulated tube, which is great. Today it was really warm and I didn't have to use that particularly, but it's great to have to be sure that my water is not going to freeze up in that hydration tube. Now, if we spin it around to the front, there are a couple of things you'll notice here. On the sides of the backpack, we have straps. They work as compression straps if you're not going to be putting skis in, but you have the opportunity to either put in your skis as an A-frame style, or there's a loop down low that you can put them in across the backpack, which I know a lot of people like one more than the other. Personally, for me, I kind of like the A-frame, but it just depends on the situation that I'm in. Now, you can also hook a snowboard to the front of this, as you see here with these straps. This is a buckle here, just a simple buckle, and then this one is kind of cool. It's got this metal clip in here, so you just kind of clip in and then tighten it over here. Now, the pockets designed on this pack are very well designed for the pack's intentional use. In the front, I have what they call a wet slot, and it fits all your Avi gear nicely. You can fit your shovel, probe, and anything else that maybe you have an outer shell that you're gonna get wet, so you can throw that in there with all your wet stuff. Then we've got quite a bit bigger of a section. And my favorite part about this pack perhaps is the idea that it zips all the way down, and you can actually fold this all the way back so you can see everything in there. I get so frustrated when you just have to cram a bunch of stuff into backpacks and then you have to take everything out to get what's on the bottom and see what's even in there. And it looks like I have a few things in here. Oh, here's that dog bowl I was looking for earlier. It's in there. Sorry, Hank. Yeah, so anyways, that's one of my favorite features about this backpack, is the fact that it comes all the way back. Very easy to organize your stuff in there. Now, the Phantom pack also has a goggle pocket appropriately placed at the top here. So if you wipe out on your skis or snowboard, you're not going to crush your goggles. It's just a nice fleece-lined pouch, so even if you didn't have a case on your goggles, they're not going to get scratched up. Now, another thing that I've noticed with this lower lumbar, and this is actually the first lower lumbar reservoir pack that I've tried out, is that it's so easy to get in and out of this little section here. The quick link is really nice because you can just disconnect the pouch, the bladder, and have that, and you're not dealing with the hose. You're not having to take it, feed it through the backpack, feed it back through once you fill it up. So that's an awesome feature that CamelBak has started doing. Now, this reservoir also is just held in here by a strap that you'll be able to see in a photo here, and it just keeps it in that spot so you're not having to push it up in there in order to zip up the pack. So, pretty sweet pack by CamelBak. if you're a skier or snowboarder and you don't have an AviPack, I'd highly recommend this. Maybe one day they'll be doing something with AviPacks. Who knows? Everyone seems to be doing that these days. But for hut trips, you know, anytime you're not going to be in Avi terrain, if you have one of those backpacks, it's going to be a great pack for you. You can throw your skis on here easily, throw your snowboard on. I actually brought a tripod with me today and just threw the tripod on the center here, and it worked out really well. So of course a lot of versatility with these straps and everything that CamelBak has to offer. Once again, this is the Phantom 20 by CamelBak, and I'm Callie with Backcountry Treks.